Alright, so this is a basic grandfather clock. This is a basic grandfather clock movement. This is the whole mechanism inside of that giant case. This is the heart of it. And it runs your grandfather clock. The service that's required on these usually is to have it cleaned, because over the years dust builds up and oil inside of the pivots and it kind of turns into a gunk that we remove with an ultrasonic cleaner. And then each one of these little pivot points here has to be checked to see if it's still running in a circularly instead of ovally, which has been worn out. For instance, that one's been worn out. So we'll have to replace that bushing and get that running on the axis where it was originally supposed to run. Usually it's accurate to within about 1/100th of a millimeter would be ideal, so that it's perfect between this one and this right here, which is a center post. Where it comes through the plate, you want that running even. So it's a tedious job, it's time consuming, but it can be fun. Is this right here. When it comes time for your grandfather clock to strike, this lever will be lifted by this cam here. This will turn right here, and you'll see I can actually make it chime. Let me make this chime. Oh, it's locked in now. Hold on a second, now it's making a liar out of me. So this will turn, that'll make the strikes, the hammer strike. At the end of, this is Westminster, so at the end of this striking, then this will come down like that. This is the count, this 12. So if it's 1 o'clock, it'll only drop 1 tooth, 2 o'clock 2, 3 o'clock 3, and then it'll turn like that, and it'll strike. And on the last one, it locks with the pin, so that it waits for the next hour, and then this will drop again. And so it's a lot of things happening all at the same time to get that effect, and they have to, everything has to line up. Everything has to be exactly right, or else it won't chime properly, it won't keep time properly, and it won't run if it's not exactly right. That's the grandfather clock. This one's just about ready to leave. This one's cable drive. This one's chain drive. This is a much bigger movement. The basic premise of the movement is the same, but that's how we regulate the clock. We'll put it up here, we will run it, make sure that it's on time before we take it to the customer's house, and make sure that all of the chimes are working properly, it's striking on the hours, the moon phase is working properly, everything is working. Then we go when we deliver it and reset up the clock when we get there, because now everything's a little bit different than here, so we have to readjust it for the case there as well.